All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the news just came out that Daniel Snyder is precluding Jeff Bezos from buying the team. In addition to that, the bids are coming in underwhelming, and there's a possibility that Daniel Snyder will keep the team. So let's go ahead and talk about the first part first. So Jeff Bezos not being allowed to buy the team. I think this obviously is tied to him owning the Washington Post. The Washington Post is the publication that kicked off the whole saga of these sexual assault allegations being brought to light. And they said that he's holding a grudge because of this. Now, I actually think that if the team does get sold, it's going to actually be to Jeff Bezos, but I'll talk about that in the second part. But billionaires are petty, and there's nothing like billionaire petty, and I can see why this could happen. Obviously, Daniel Snyder is someone that is known to be litigious. He's also someone who's known to be very vindictive, and I think that you can see with the Gruden email leak that a lot of people are attributing to him that this might be, long part of the line of him just getting back at people. Now, I think that the bids coming in at underwhelming price. They say they're about 5 billion, 5.2 billion. He was expecting six. I think the only person that can pay six is Jeff Bezos, ironically, but he was expecting six. The Broncos sold for 4.6 billion. So he was expecting a whole billion point four above that. Now, I think from his perspective is that, hey, the Washington Commanders, formerly the Redskins, are a legacy brand. We're one of the big brand names in uh, the NFL. You are going to have access to the DC market. There should be a premium over the Denver Broncos and a massive premium. And I think that the counter argument to that would be obviously you've ran that brand into the ground. The attendance is lower, the name change situation fiasco. So they're probably looking at it like, hey, the people that are coming in with these bids is just like, this is not the brand that you think it is. You've kind of ruined it. I mean, it's not going to be a chia pet that as soon as we sell it, it immediately strings back to life. If we put some water on it, we have to, do some things to bring this brand back. That's going to cost some money as well. So you shouldn't get that premium. I think what's going to end up happening is that Jeff Bezos is going to eventually own the team. The NFL is incentivized to bring him in. If you watch my video, I think that him and Jay-Z are going to team up on a partnership. Jay-Z's been working with the NFL for a while, doing the entertainment, the halftime shows and things of that nature. Him being an African American, wanted to get some African American diversity ownership inside NFL ranks. I think is big for them as well. So the NFL is incentivized to make this work. And Jeff Bezos is the only one that can make this price happen. There's rumors that if he sells the post, they might let him bid on it. I don't know how keen Jeff Bezos would be on that, to be almost like bullied into doing something to get something. But I'm guessing the NFL and the Commanders is probably a better business than the Post. There was just a set of layoffs that were just announced in the Washington Post. So, media is a tough business to be in. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wouldn't be opposed to that as well. So I think what's probably going to happen, he's going to make a Godfather order offer. He's going to give that $6 billion price, $6.2 billion price, almost like Ballmer did, where he said, I'm going to be the highest bidder. And eventually, even the Sterling family didn't want to sell it. They sold it because, money talks. So I think that's what's going to eventually happen. I'm not surprised that the bids are coming in lower. I'm not surprised that this report came out that he's trying to preclude him. I think this is also just a tactic to get him to, if he was going to offer six, you got to offer 6.4. You got to offer 6.5 to get the deal. So I think that this is what this is more than truly precluding him from buying the team. So I think eventually he is going to be the owner of the team. All right, rate, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. The game is a game.